Okay, a very brief review of averages. This is averages 1, looking at mean, median, mode and range from a list of numbers, okay? So you've got your list of 10 numbers there. So we, first of all, I would think, is to put them in order, okay? So I would cross them off as you're going along. So start with the smallest, that's 5. Then you've got a 6. Then I've got 3 7s. 1, 2, 3. Then I've got an 8, a 9, a 10, an 11, and then a 15 to finish, okay? Now putting them in order is going to help us with a couple of questions. So if we start with the mode, because that's the easiest one, it's the most common number, the one that appears the most. It stands out straight away now that they're in order. 7 is the most popular number. That appears 3 times, okay? So that is our mode, our most common number. If we then think about the range, that's the biggest number, which is 15. Take away the smallest number, which is 5. So my range is 10. Then if we think about the median, again, putting them in order will help us with this. It's the number that lands right in the middle. So we're going to cross them off and work our way to the middle. So I'm crossing one off from that side, second one, third one, fourth one. Now, when we get into the middle, I've got 2 numbers left, okay, which is the 7 and the 8. Now, with 2 numbers that are left in the middle, I've got to add those 2 numbers together. So that would give me 15, and I half it. I want to find what halfway between 7 and 8 is, which would be 7.5, 7.5, okay? And the way to do that, if you're not sure, is add your 2 numbers that land in the middle together and half them. And it's always dividing by 2 because you've got 2 numbers in the middle, okay? The last one then is the mean. It's always considered the hardest one, I think mostly because it requires the most work. So all of your numbers that are in that list, doesn't matter what order you put them in, you need to add them together. So 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 6 plus 7 plus 10 plus 15 plus 9 plus 11 plus 7. If you do that, it comes to 85. You then have to divide by how many numbers you have in your list. Now we have 10 numbers. Check back in the question, there are also 10 numbers. So your mean is going to be 8.5, 8.5. Adding them all up and then dividing by how many numbers you actually have in your question.